Good evening to all of you present here, our respected CEO, our teachers, parents, and dear students. Today's session will be one which is very close to my heart, where we are going to bring about, complete knowledge of why communication is so important. Children, I have come across many people, many students who have done their engineering and done pretty well. It's not that they have not done well, they have done pretty well. But when it came to the jobs, they are doing jobs which are quite contrary to what they have studied. And one of the main reasons why this happens is because they do not have proper communication skills. Okay, so when they have to go and attend an interview, they will somehow be, not truly capable of answering the questions which the interviewer is asking them. So what happens? The net result is they don't get selected. Okay, so why communication is important is something that we are going to see today. We all know it, but we will be further knowing a lot more about it from Miss Sirisha Rao. Miss Sirisha is a teacher with us. She is our commerce faculty. She is a double postgraduate and she's a B.Ed and she's also an LLB. And she has worked with the United Nations for close to a decade in South Africa. She has worked in Maldives and some prestigious schools in Hyderabad before she joined us this academic year as our faculty for economics and accountancy. And she is also very adept at bringing about communication skills in students. So the little film which she is going to show or share it with you all is actually, made by her, and where she's driving across the point why communication is so important. A little more about Sirisha ma'am. Her deepest interest is to bring out the best in every student. And whether it is in her subject knowledge or whether it is in proper communication, so that they are set to face the world. Okay, with this, without much more ado, I will hand it over to Sirisha ma'am. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for this lovely and, quite elaborate introduction of mine. I'm so honored to be part of this session today. And thank you, sir. Thank you, Chairman, sir, and CEO, sir, and Lalita, ma'am, especially. She's very close to my heart and, she's a wonderful lady. And yes, what she has said is absolutely correct. Today, whatever we reach our goals to, whatever heights we might go. But one thing is something lagging in us. We don't feel confident, right? Yes? Yes? When a teacher asks you in the class, come on, child, answer this question. We know the answer, but we don't want to. We have a shyness. We're not confident. Why this happens? Okay? This is what we are going to understand today. Essence, importance. Okay? Right, students? Now, when I say that immediately I'm going to interact with you all, you must be very eagerly waiting for me that I'm going to give you a very big lecture. Come on, eagerly waiting for that lecture to deliver it from my side, and you're all quite bored to listen to it. No, I don't want that to happen. I want you to watch a short movie, okay? Right? And you're going to watch this movie with a promise that you're going to tell me after you watch the movie what is the best part that you have liked in the movie and how far you connect yourself with the movie. Okay, now we have few friends in our short film, right, students? Yeah, we have few, and you know, the greatest beauty about this short film is that all the characters of this movie or short film are students like you, right? They have understood the importance of the language and they are going through their acting skills. They want you to understand the beauty of or the importance of the language, okay, right? So you're going to watch the movie throughout and then you're going to tell me which character you compare yourself with. You want to be the winner or you want, you connect yourself to be somewhere you require a particular character who's struggling to really, improvise his communication skills. Which character you like the most and where you stand, how you connect with the characters, what you have understood about the movie. Okay, so many questions I'm going to bombard you with. Okay, come on, children, let us all get up to watch this wonderful movie, shall we? I want a big yes from you all. I'm waiting for that. Yes, right? Come on, children, you can show me your thumbs. You can show me your thumbs to say yes, yes, ma'am.
That's what ma'am, all are hard muted, ma'am. All are hard muted. So
yeah. Okay, so children, all of you quickly get up to watch this movie and here we go, right? Okay, fine. Just give me a second before I share this with you all. And here comes our movie. Right. For beautiful children, a beautiful short film.
Ma'am, we are not able to see it yet. And did you share the computer sound, ma'am?
Yeah, ma'am. I'm sharing it, ma'am. It's here comes.
Yes. Don't forget to share the computer sound also.
Yeah, sure.
English, the essence of the language and importance of communicational skills in the modern world. No doubt, whatever we are, irrespective of how good we are at our academics, if we back in proper spoken and communicational skills, then we stand nowhere in this demanding world. This short film is just an effort taken up by students of grade 10 to bring an awareness among the youngsters who pay less attention to this very aspect. It is an effort to enlighten them that to be a successful person in life, either in terms of obtaining better opportunities in life or to be recognized as a sophisticated person in the society. What you require is an effective and impressive language that has the capacity to depict your personality.
Is it John Samuel?
Yes, it's me.
You got a registered post.
Okay.
Please sign here. Thank you.
Oh my god, I got my appointment letter for a job in an MNC. My god, it's huge. Can't believe it. If I get this job, my parents would be proud. I could even show off in front of my friends. My god, Don't know what all new things will be happening. New job, new colleagues, new environment. So excited.
Yeah, who is this? Okay, wait. Thank you. Wow, finally. जिस चीज का मैं इतने सालों से इंतजार कर रही थी वो आज मुझे मिल ही गया। मुझे जॉब का ऑफर आया है। वो भी कोई छोटी मोटी कंपनी नहीं है, वो एक एमएनसी कंपनी है। पता नहीं मैं इस खुशी में क्या करूं। अपने मम्मी पापा को बताना चाहिए, वो बहुत प्राउड फील करेंगे ये बात सुनकर। पर मुझे इतनी खुशी के साथ साथ थोड़ा डर भी लग रहा है। पता नहीं वहाँ पर कैसे लोग होंगे, मेरे साथ कैसे बिहेव करेंगे, पता नहीं क्या करेंगे। पर मुझे पता है कि मैं सब कुछ हैंडल कर लूंगी।
Yeah, who is this?
I'm the postman. Is this Rajender?
Yeah.
Please sign it. Thank you.
దేవుడా, నాకు ఇంత పెద్ద కంపెనీ నుంచి జాబ్ ఇంటర్వ్యూ వచ్చింది. అసలు నన్ను నేను నమ్మలేకపోతున్నాను. ఒకవేళ కనుక నేను ఈ జాబ్లో సెలెక్ట్ అయితే టాప్ 10 ఇంజనీర్స్లో ఒకరిని కావచ్చు. డాడీకి చెప్తే వాళ్ళు చాలా గర్వంగా ఫీల్ అవుతారు. మా ఫ్రెండ్స్ అందరు గొప్పగా చెప్పుకోవచ్చు. ఒకవేళ కనుక నేను ఈ జాబ్లో సెలెక్ట్ అయితే నా లైఫ్ని నేను సెట్ చేసుకోవచ్చు.
Is this Shanaya?
Yeah.
You got a registered post. Please sign here.
Thank you. ఓ వావ్, నాకు ఎంఎన్సీ కంపెనీ నుంచి కాల్ లెటర్ వచ్చింది. నేను నమ్మలేకపోతున్నా, చాలా హ్యాపీగా ఉంది. నన్ను నేను ప్రూవ్ చేసుకోవడానికి నాకు ఒక మంచి ప్లాట్ఫామ్ దొరికింది. ఇప్పుడు నా ఫ్యూచర్ ఓన్గా బిల్డ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు, నేను ఇండిపెండెంట్గా కూడా ఉండొచ్చు. మా పేరెంట్స్కి చెప్తే వాళ్ళు చాలా ప్రౌడ్గా ఫీల్ అవుతారు. నేను పీపుల్కి ఐఎమ్ బెస్ట్ అని ప్రూవ్ చేయొచ్చు. ఐఎమ్ సో ఎక్సైటెడ్.
Hi Rajender.
Yeah, who is this?
I am John Samuel, remember, from the college.
Yeah, man, how are you?
Hey, I'm throwing a party this evening. You want to join?
Yeah, sure, but what's the reason?
I got an appointment letter from for a job, dude.
Hey bro, even I too got just today.
Really? I got a day before yesterday. What's your company's name?
Capture me.
Really? What a coincidence, man. I also got from the same company.
Hey, are you joking?
No, man. It's near the Secunderabad cafe, somewhere around 6 o'clock. Is that okay?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Bye, man.
Bye.
Hello, Zara.
Hello, who is this?
I'm John Samuel, remember, from the college.
Oh, John, after a long time, where were you?
I know. I'm fine. What about you?
I'm also fine.
Huh? I'm throwing a party this evening. You want to join?
Yeah, sure, but for what?
I got an appointment letter from an MNC. It's huge, you know.
Oh, even I too got the same.
Really? What's your
Yeah.
company's name?
It's Capture Me.
Oh my god, what a coincidence. I also got from the same company.
Oh, what a coincidence.
I know. Hey, you remember Rajendra from our college?
Yeah, I remember him.
Huh? He also got from the same company, you know.
Wow, what a coincidence.
I know, right? Hey, the party I'm going to put it at somewhere around 6 o'clock near the Secunderabad cafe.
Yeah, okay.
Okay then, bye.
Bye, I'm eagerly waiting for that.
I know.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Hello, Shania.
Hello, may I know who is this?
Hey, remember, I'm John from the college.
Oh, how are you? It's been a long time.
Yeah, I know. Hey, I'm throwing a party this evening. You want to join?
For what?
I got an appointment letter for a job in an MNC. It's huge, you know.
Even I got the appointment letter
Really? When?
yesterday.
Yesterday. I got it day before yesterday. What's your company's name?
It's Cap Chimney.
Really? I also got the same appointment letter from the same company.
Oh, that's good.
I know, right? Hey, you remember Zara and Rajendra from our college?
Yeah.
They also got from the same company, you know.
Oh, what a coincidence.
So it's near the Sikandrabad cafe, somewhere around 6 o'clock. Is that okay?
Yeah, sure.
Okay then, bye.
Bye.
Hey, what's the time, man?
It's 12.
My god, 6 hours more. Can't wait for tomorrow. So happy. Finally, we're going to the job. Even so nervous, man. Don't know what will happen tomorrow. New people.
Why are you taking so much tension about it? You don't know how the people will be there. So be cool.
Okay then, man. Let's sleep. Tomorrow is our day, man. Yes. Good night, man.
यार मैं तो बहुत एक्साइटेड हूँ. पता नहीं कल क्या होगा, कल का इंटरव्यू कैसा होगा, कल हमारे साथ. तुम्हें नहीं हो रहा क्या टेंशन?
నాకు కూడా ఉంది కానీ నువ్వు దాని గురించి ఎందుకంత ఆలోచిస్తున్నావు అంత ఆలోచించకు ఇప్పుడు పడుకో ఎందుకంటే రేపు నువ్వు ఎనర్జెటిక్గా ఉండవు టేక్ అ గుడ్ స్లీప్
हाँ ये बात भी ठीक है. चलो सोते हैं. गुड नाइट.
గుడ్ నైట్
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Please be seated there. Good morning, ma'am. Please be seated there.
థ్యాంక్ యూ
Good morning, ma'am. Please be seated there.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir. Please be seated
Thank
there.
you.
Pre-admitted exam, so please move to the conference hall now. Please complete your exam in 1 hour and a bell will be given for your reminder. Dear friends, please do complete reminder. To submit your answer scripts and wait for further instructions at the front office. Thank you. Good news, friends. You all have got selected for the next round. I request you all to proceed towards the conference hall too.
Yes. Finally. Yes.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Mr. John Samuel,
Yes, it's
you
me.
have been called in.
Hey, all the best, bro.
Thank you, man. Sir, may I please enter?
Please come in.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Can I sit, sir?
Please take your seat.
Thank you.
Okay, would you tell me about yourself?
Yes, sir. I'm going into the field of civil engineering and I aspire to become an architect.
Give me an example of time you did something wrong.
Sir, I had a conflict with my colleague once. Because of that, we had a lot of disturbances between us. I tried to calm myself down and then take help on what went wrong because of me. So because of that, I could resume our conflict.
Thank you. You may go now.
Thank you.
How was your interview?
Hey, how was the interview?
It was good. He's not that bad. Not even that serious.
What type of questions he asked you?
Something logical.
Is it easy?
It was not bad.
Miss Zara Khan, you have been called in.
Yeah, it's me. I'm coming.
All the best.
Thank
All
you.
the best.
Thank you. Sir, may I come in?
Please come in.
Sir, can I be seated?
Please sit. Okay. Give me an introduction about yourself.
My name is Mansa, and I completed my electronic engineering, and I want I wanted this job to finish to come to the job.
Okay. What are you looking for in the career development?
I want to I want to complete my job to get settled in and to be my future.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Mr. Rajendra,
Yeah.
you have been called.
All the best, man.
All the best.
Thank you. Sir, may I come in?
Please come in.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Please
May I
sit.
be seated? Thank you.
Okay. Would you tell me about yourself?
I took mechanical engineering. I become mechanical engineer. I study so much hard.
What do you consider to be weakness and stress?
My weakness, public speaking. My strength, first I do myself calm and I say, don't worry.
What are your views about leadership and motivation?
Leadership, first I be cool and I make everyone cool and I say tension not.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Mona.
Miss Shayana, you have been called in.
All the best.
All the best.
All the best.
Thank you. May I come in, sir?
Please come in.
Can I sit, sir?
Please sit. Okay, give me an introduction about yourself.
My name is Satvika. I took in the field of technical engineering. I want to study more. I want to become robotic engineering. I like to find new things.
How will you motivate your group in the time of crisis?
First, I will think about that situation. Then I will take suggestion. Then work on it, and I will do it.
Okay, give me an example of a time you will something wrong.
It was the time when me and my friend fight. Then it had become a bad situation. It came into our personal matters. So I calmed myself. Then we both became friends.
Okay, thank you. You may go now.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Finally done.
Yeah, we lost the job.
నాకు ఇంకా అర్థమవుతలే మన జాబ్ ఎందుకు రాలేదు.
हाँ मुझे भी समझ में नहीं आ रहा है. शायद हमारे बिहेवियर से होगा.
I think way of dressing style.
हाँ ये भी
No.
हो सकता है.
No, I don't think it's about the behavior and all.
Then why we didn't got job? हमें क्यों नहीं मिला?
Okay, let's see. What is the first question they asked you?
First they asked about your introduction.
Exam we did well only.
हाँ we did well.
Stuff,
Yeah.
but it's manageable, right?
Yeah, manageable.
What about you, man?
Yeah, same.
Then why we didn't got job? हमें क्यों नहीं मिला?
And why you got?
How can you say why you got? करना चाहिए.
Okay, let's see. You remember anything they told?
हाँ they asked some logical questions.
What about you, man?
Yeah, would you like to know?
ना और क्या पूछा उन्होंने तुमसे?
What may be the reason?
हो सकता है हमें क्यों नहीं मिला होगा. सोचो कुछ.
Yeah, let's think about that.
That could be.
What? Why we didn't got job? हमें क्यों नहीं मिला होगा? क्या वजह हो सकती है? क्यों नहीं मिला होगा?
Maybe because of our English.
Could be. Could
Yeah.
be. Yeah.
हाँ
could
ये
be.
भी तो हो सकता
Now
है.
I realize because of my English.
और हो सकता है.
Our lecturers told us many times to improve our English, but we didn't.
हाँ अब सब इंग्लिश में ज़्यादा फोकस करेंगे.
Yeah, from now we should improve our English communication to get better jobs.
True.
Let's go.
No.
I want to go to English class.
यार
I'll help you guys in any way.
हाँ चलो ठीक है अब से हम इंग्लिश में ज़्यादा फोकस करेंगे.
Let's go.
Now I understood the essence of English language.
Yeah, children. How did you find the movie? How did you find the short film? First of all, rank with 1, 2, 5, 4, 3. You can show me your fingers. 5, 5 out of 5, 4 out of 5, 3 out of 5. Okay? 5 out of 5, that's wonderful. That really is wonderful. But as I told you, the things that we have observed in the short film is, we know we are very good at our concepts, right? If a teacher teaches you in the classroom, we understand everything, right? We know how to do addition, we know how to do subtractions, we know how to, if the teacher is teaching us science, we are very good at understanding it. We do sometimes we don't do. Yes, what is lagging in us? Why we are unable to understand the teacher when she teaches in the class? I feel the class is sometimes really boring. Is it because the teacher is unable to teach? No. It's because, we are unable to understand. Right? This is the beauty of a language, children, because we're all, getting connected with each other. Now I'm speaking with you all, right? Yes? We are getting communicated with each other. Yes or no? Right, children? So, when I speak to you, when I am trying to convey some message to you, you should be able to receive it in the same manner. For that, what is essential? That you also should be able to understand what I speak. The same way, whatever my thought process is should be reachable to you. When is it possible? When you are able to understand me. When you will be able to understand me? When you are able to understand that language, right? Yes, right? So it is really quite essential for us to get acquainted with the language, but that is alone is not sufficient, children. We should be able to communicate it. Until unless we speak, we won't be able to understand a thing. Understand? You won't be able to grow with that confidence. So for us to grow with the confidence, what is essential is communication skills, right? right? So this is all we are to, understand today with respect to communications. Then how to go about it? How to improve our communication skills? Is it a subject that we sit in the class, listen to the teacher, some teacher will teach us and we are going to master in that? Is it this way that we are going to learn our communication skills? Is this the way that we are going to master in our language? No. For everything to get acquainted with, to become able to communicate properly, what is essential is you should come out. You should be able to interact in that language. Yes, right from childhood, we have been learning language. Our textbooks are written in English language, right? But why we are unable to, though we read, we understand, why we are unable to utter it properly, why we are able to communicate in the language? Why? If you just sit for a second and think, somewhere our efforts are little bit lagging, and where we lag is when you check upon, we come across with a few factors like communication actually comes in many forms. In many ways we can communicate. We can communicate through our facial expressions. We can communicate, when we are a very good listener, we are able to communicate because we are making the speaker understand. See, now this very beautiful girl called Lakshmi Sahasra, yes, she is making facial expressions, and she is suggesting that somewhere or the other she's quite bored. Right, darling? Yes, this is also one way of communicating. Yes, but this is understood and then clearly communicated. I mean, you're able to reach to only few of them. Okay, but when you speak, when you make gestures along with your book or words, when you communicate with them together at a time, then you're going to reach to the masses, right? And you're going to leave an impact. In the video, what we have seen is every one of the students are very good at their concept skills. But why they could not shine? Why they could not outshine and grab that opportunity is because they were lacking behind in communication skills. This is the need of the day, children. Okay, as I told you, communication can be, words can be communicated, thoughts can be communicated. They can be communicated in different ways, right? They can be communicated when you speak out. They can be communicated with your facial expressions. Even, such kind of communications, when you communicate through your body language or your face, that's it be non-verbal communications. But that is not understood by many. That is not even need of the day, right? And few people are very good at writing. They write excellent, wonderful, fabulous articles that the novels that are published by the authors, they are able to communicate to the world about very great things. We read them, we get enlightened. This is also one way of communication. Few books though, we love them. We want to read them again and again, right? We preserve them sometimes. And few people who are not very good at, confident about in coming in open to speak out, they're very good at communicating through their written work. This is also one. But whatever you do, you should be confident in the language. You should be able to express your thoughts in that punch manner to reach to the audience, to make the audience get attracted and then stop there and listen to you for a second and then ponder over what you are trying to speak or what you have written, okay, through which you can really get enlightened or acquire a bit of knowledge or, get enlightened with any kind of new knowledge, right? So this is the beauty of communication. When you're able to communicate, you're going to reach to the masses, okay? And you're going to leave an impact in the minds of the people with whom you're communicating. right? And why we said that it is the order of the day? Is it that essential that we communicate all the time and we should be able to express whatever our thought processes through communication only? What if, are we not content? Are we not really great if we have the content knowledge and we cannot outshine? Yes, you cannot outshine. The reason being that until unless you communicate, no one can understand what is your thought process. And until unless they understand what is your thought process, they won't be able to recognize you. And until unless you are recognized, your potential is not brought out. Understand? Okay, you cannot outshine the world. And this is a very, very competitive world, remember, children. At the present itself, the world is very competitive. And think about the time when you come up for the jobs. How competitive you have to be, right? You have to compete with so many things, subjects, marks, friends. Yes, your people who are really trying to grab your opportunities. Then if you have to outshine them, you have to be a multi-talented person. Yes, and all your talents are, you cannot, make samples of all your talents and say that, yes, I am good in this, I am good in that. You cannot say that. When you sit in front of a person is impressed only with the way you communicate with him. That is the beauty of communication. And this has to be mastered. Okay. When you sit in the class and a teacher is asking questions to you, okay, why all among 50 students or 40 students of your friends, only 1 or 2 is recognized by the teacher and your friends? Why? Why there only 2 are recognized? Why can't we be one of them? Because we have a fear. Yes, we are afraid. Why we are afraid? Because we are not confident. Why you're not confident? Because you don't know, you might make a mistake, or you are not so confident about the way you speak the language. And that is what the teacher is expecting you in. She's wanting you to give you the answers in the spoken language, which is acceptable in schools and around the world, right? That is where we lack, so we don't give answers and we are not recognized, and somewhere we fall back. Yes, right? If this is a scenario in of a class, think about the age when you grow up and you start, being part of, group discussions to grab the job opportunities and so on and so forth. We lose so many opportunities, right? So hence communication skills are quite essential. Okay. And at the same time, they help you in acquiring and sharing your knowledge and information with others. Through communication, you are able to convey your ideas, your opinions to others. You're going to make your viewpoint quite clear to the listener, right? And this communication skills, they will enhance the ability. Okay, they will enhance your abilities. You can prove to the world, "Ki boss, yes, we are there. We are very great competition. Okay, you cannot outshine us, right?" Again, for this reason, we require communication skills. Okay, there is a wonderful saying in English language: the way you think, the way you speak, the way you speak, the way you write. Okay, the beautiful way you present, the beautiful way you're recognized, right? And we are all beautiful children. We're all beautiful. You're all talented. So how to make everyone realize that you have potential? How you can give a tough competition to your friends in the class, and also to make the teacher realize that, yes, she is also one, and I need not have to search for X, Y, Z of your friends to pick up and give her opportunities. Yes, she's there. He is there. They are there. Come on. I've got so much. I should be confused as a teacher to whom to pick up, right? Okay. That atmosphere, is a healthy atmosphere, children. You enjoy your classroom when you when you speak out. Okay, and that is what is essential. Okay, coming out with the language is what is essential. As children, when we start at this point, I tell you, I guarantee you, and I assure you that a day will come where wherever you are, whatever you might be doing, people will watch you. And that is what is achievement. Achievement is not getting a huge salary. Achievement is not, proving to your family or your siblings or few of your friends. Achievement is making the world turn around for a second to watch, to listen to you, to what you speak. That is what is achievement. Success is there, children. So we have to be outspoken, right? And communication, it's also quite essential, because when you are part of your assembly, okay, you're part of your group activities in the classroom also. Nowadays, activity marks, internal assessments are not given just based on you say some test, written test, so on, so that teacher will be asking you, come on, take part in allocation, right? And is it only the way we speak? Communication is what is just like reading whatever is the content you have written in the paper? Never. It's not that. It should be associated with your gestures. When I speak, I should captivate the listener. They should not think, even for a second, they should not be thinking of anything else in their minds. This can come only when you have your gestures assigned, or they become part of your speech. You feel them. Okay, you should be able to feel everything, and you want to convince the people. You have to convince the people that what you speak is correct. Okay, and this confidently you can do only when you master the language. Okay, so correct way of language and grammar, teachers keep on teaching us right from grade 1, but have we ever practiced it? Have we ever tried to speak it among friends, in the campus, in the corridors? All the time we fall back, especially when we are talking with your friends. We always fall back to the trend of speaking in vernacular languages. What is great thing in which I'm already mastered in, right? Is there any new thing which I'm learning when I speak in the vernacular language? I've been brought into a family where all family members get back to their mother tongue to speak to us, right? And with our siblings, we speak in the home, with our friends, what is a new thing that we are learning then? That is not understood by the world. Vernacular language is never understood by the world. That is for you, it's personal thing. But when you want to outshine in the world, you have to be very, very competitive, and then should be adaptable to what the world speaks. You should be able to reach the world only in that medium which the world is able to understand you properly. Hence, we have to master in a language that is said to be a world language, English. Understand? Okay? Job opportunities are not given by your family members. Job opportunities doesn't get restricted you, or that doesn't restrict you to a particular locality. Okay, when we have potential, you are also expected as a part of your job profile to move on, to visit, to interact, to communicate. And it's then that you're going to outshine in your positions, your profiles, your professions. Okay, I know a number of people who are very good at their their written work, their knowledge, content knowledge, fabulous, fantastic content knowledge they have, but they are not acclaimed, they are not recognized. What is becoming a hindrance to them? I also know few of the students have been teaching to the student community for such a long time. I know what kind of hidden talents you have within you. But why one child is always sitting in the corner, under all is the teacher pulls him out, why he is not coming out? Okay, it's not that he's an introvert. It's not because that he is not lagging behind because of the lack of content knowledge. It's not because of that. he is not confident. Okay, and confidence is one thing that's going to mount up in you. Okay, only when you are able to master in the communication. It's very important, children. It is what is going to give you the name, fame, success, everything. I'll tell you one very good example. You know, this happened recently with one of my students. His name was Pranav Sharma, right? And one day, after nearly what I might have taught him about 7 years before, okay, one fine day he called me, ma'am, I got a job in Byju's. You know Byju apps, all of you, right? There's a great advertisement about Byju app and the content that is being published by them and how the students are getting more and more knowledgeable with their things, right? She said, ma'am, I got it in Byju's. I said, how come? Great, fabulous. What did they ask you? I said, ma'am, it's not because, and to the greatest surprise, he had in his last year of engineering, 14 subjects as his backlogs. 14 subjects, remember, unimaginable to clear out. Never he was a studious child. Never he wanted to really take his education in a very, serious manner. Never. But one thing he was good at. He was a very good orator. Just ask Pranav, come on, stand up, speak something. We have to really beg him, Pranav, please stop it now. Okay, that good, he had, that great command he had a command over the language. Such a great orator he was. And every time we used to, whenever we had a school program to organize in the school, we never had a second thought whom to pick up. Okay, as a competitor, because we know that Pranav is there. Understand? He might be weak in academics. And the starting salary that he has grabbed in Byju's, in the group discussion, he just made all others in the group discussion completely spellbound with his presentation skills, communication skills, and his starting package was 1.25. Remember, an engineering student who had 14 subjects as backlogs in his final year, okay, was in the campus recruitment. He grabbed a job that was 1.25 per month. And because of the opportunity that he has grabbed at the campus recruitment, all his lecturers, they made him, pass out the engineering examination. Okay, because the teachers are so soft-cornered, they did not want him to lose that opportunity. That is the great thing about communication skills, children. Understand? Clear to you? Whichever profession you pick up, wherever you go, in whichever field you are. Now, even someone can say that, ma'am, we don't want to become engineers. Okay, I want to become a doctor, or I want to become a chartered accountant, or I want to set up my own business. Wherever you go, this is a digital world now. We are getting connected to the world digitally. How am I able to connect with you all now? Through computers. Okay, now after 5 minutes, after this session, maybe for 5-10 minutes, at least you remember my name. At least you think about what I speak. Okay, how this is possible? How is this I'm making possible to you all to recollect my face or remember my name? Okay, or at least to make fun of you, remember me. How is it possible? Just because I'm able to reach to you, right? Fine. So this is the importance. Okay, so one thing, language is always a tool. Like, if we want to cook rice, raw rice is only one tool. Gas is a tool. But how effective you are in mixing all these tools together to prepare an excellent dish is what is communication. Okay, right? Language is always a tool. If I teach you grammar, if I teach you syntaxes, if I teach you, parts of speech, what are all these? I'm teaching you of correct way of pronouncing in a language. But when I will be able to master over that language is when I practice it. And I can practice only through communicating. We cannot have worksheets all the time. Fill in the blanks, match the following. These are all increasing your knowledge in your mind, but that will not recognize you as a person who has excellent communicative or verbal skills. Verbal skills are quite essential. Then how we are going to master in all this? Ma'am, you said so much about communication skills. You said so much about, mastering over the language. You have given us such a very big interactive session over so many things. Then how am I actually going to learn this? How I'm going to be outspoken? How can I build up my confidence to really speak in front of, a great many people, right? How can I do that? There are 4 ways, simple ways of doing it, children. Okay, simple ways of doing it. For you to be a good communicator, the first and foremost thing that you have to do is you should be a good listener. Okay, you should be a very good listener. 45% of your communication skills can be enhanced when you listen. Okay, I'll tell you one small example. You're there in the class, a teacher is teaching you, right? One fine day, you find the class and the way the teacher teaches so interesting that you pay your 100% attention to what she teaches in the class. And you don't even require, or you don't even feel the need to turn back the pages and revise when the question comes from that particular topic.
Some technical issue, I think, with Sirisha ma'am. Meanwhile, children, if you have any questions, you can put it in the chat box while we are waiting for Sirisha ma'am to join us back. So children, what Sirisha ma'am has been trying to drive across the point is how important communication is in our life. Okay, so we will wait for ma'am. In case she is unable to come in, I will do the winding up for you all. So if you have any questions, you can pose, children. You can raise your hand, or you can ask, or you can even put it in the chat box. Okay, no questions? No questions mean either you all have understood everything properly or you all have not paid attention at all. Yes, what are the tips to talk with a good person? Okay, how do we know the person is good? But we go with the premise that everybody is good, right? Well, the first and foremost is a smile on your face, a greeting on your lips, hello or namaste or good evening or good morning. And you need to begin with small conversation like how are you? And if the person has come from some place outside, did you have a comfortable journey? Okay, so it begins with like that. Children, you need to have, different genres, different age group. You need to know how to communicate. Of someone who is much older than you, someone who is much younger than you, and someone who is of your age. You should know how to communicate with them. Relevant to their particular age, you can speak to them. So if it's someone older than you, you can ask them some advice, you can question something which you don't know, which they might know well, and things like that. Okay. Subi sir, I think we lost Sirisha ma'am due to her network issues. What we will do is any question answers, otherwise we can wind up, sir.
Sure, ma'am. Any children who would like to ask question, please raise your hand, or you can also try sending question in the chat window. We will try taking up your questions. Any child? All right. I think some couple of children are sending me. I don't have any doubt and any questions, sir.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
Good.
Yeah, thank you.
Good. And I think, you know, that film which Sirisha ma'am, she actually prepared that film herself with the students. And it's a very nice one where, you know, it's a very raw, very simple one. But we have clearly seen how lack of good communication in English has not given the children the edge over the rest of them. Okay, so this is something for all of us to remember, and it's a very powerful way of putting this across. Prakyat has got some questions, sir. Prakyat sir has unmuted you. You may unmute and answer.
I think, let me see if Sirisha ma'am has joined back, ma'am. Okay, Prakyat, you. Hello.
Prakyat, you can unmute.
Unmute.
Yeah.
Prakyat, please go ahead.
I don't have any doubts.
Wonderful, wonderful boy. Ma'am, I think we can conclude it, ma'am. I think we reached the end of the time anyway.
So, children, I think I thank Sirisha ma'am and Subramaniam sir, both of them, for, you know, taking up this session, and also all the children who have joined. It's wonderful to have all of you here, and with the you know, curiosity to know more about, you know, communication. And I'm glad, you know, all our students of hostel are also there viewing it. I'm happy you guys are there, children. But we need to remember one thing, that when you go for any interview anywhere outside, children, 50% is your subject knowledge, but another 50% is how you communicate. So at the same time, as you are increasing your knowledge of your subjects and your skills in your respective subjects, work on your communication skills also. Okay, with this we wind up, and we thank you all very much. Have a wonderful evening and a wonderful weekend. Sir, we end it, sir.
All right, ma'am.